Oh, fuck. Hey guys, what is going on? Today we got a brand new video. You guys ever just notice, like, I just use my hands to emphasize what I'm saying? Anyways, today, there I go again. Today I'm going to be rating your guys' cars. Last week I mentioned that I was going to be doing a rating subscribers video, so quite a few of you, like a lot of you guys, sent in your cars so I could rate them. Here's the thing, okay, and I have to tell you guys this. I can't do every single car, so I have to pick. It pains me and it makes me so sad. Like, you guys don't get it. Like, I feel incredibly guilty having to delete, because I have to delete them, right? I have to sort through them, delete the ones, and I pretty much just compile enough. I genuinely read your email and what you wrote to me, the photos that you sent me. Like, I've gone through all the emails. I read all of it. I looked at all the photos. Like, I genuinely care. On the other hand, I'm gonna be completely honest, so please don't get upset with what I say. But without further ado, let's get started. Let's get started, so I can rate your cars. So for our first review, I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna say this wrong, but I hope I say it right. David Terlizzi. I hope it's Lizzie. I don't know. Anyways, David's got a 2008 Mazda Speed 3 Pro Tune on an E30 blend, which I know he's already spanked in. Big turbo, extra spank, bagged, more spank points, custom headlights, of course, staggered RPF ones, and it is wrapped green. Say anything negative about this, it's a very good looking car, and I think to the fact that it is bagged, a lot of people, when they do kind of like a bag build and they buy like a Mazda Speed 3, they don't really put money into its performance. But I think David's a very, very good example of a great all-around build. A show car, but something you can have fun with. The green and the headlights is what made me first find the car on Instagram. On the other hand though, David does build custom headlights. I think he's kind of concreted himself into kind of like the Mazda community as a very reputable headlight builder. If you guys want headlights like mine, or if you guys want a custom set of headlights for a really good price, but very well built, Facebook, check him on Facebook. He's also got the Instagram, ms3_Terlizzi. Hit him up, inquire about them. He's built like a ton. Like, he's just providing the community with some, and I think the Mazda community's been missing out on a custom headlight builder for a long time, and I think that he's really brought himself to be that person for us. Check him out, his stuff is excellent. Next up in the list, we got Tom. Tom has a 07 Mazda 3, BC coilovers, 18 by 8.5 with 35 offset wheels. Cork Sport sway bars, rear camber arms, engine cold air intake. Looks cool, but a waste of money. I'm glad we agree. And a Cork Sport exhaust, very, very well fitted. This one reminded me of Samer's car, and he says he's got inspiration from myself and Samer. It makes, when I saw this in my email, I'm like, this is Samer's car, but it's not Samer's car. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, I'm just saying that it reminds me of that, and I think that's really cool that Samer and I have inspired someone to build something similar. So excellent build, no complaints. Next up we got Raul. I think I said that right. Raul's got a 1990 Miata NA with over 290,000 kilometers with the original blue paint, with Flying Miata springs front and rear, Flying Miata 3-way adjustable sway bars, TR Motorsports C1 15 by 8 35 wheel, custom diamond stitch interior door cards, and a full carbon Miata paint match vacuum and coolant hose swap with custom valve cover paint job. Plans are to boost it in the future or swap in a K24. Anyways, a photo of Raul and Samer's car. Raul, you got a clean car. I think you have kind of, since you're local, have inspired me to kind of work on mine, since mine, you know, obviously has just kind of been sitting here. So thank you, Raul, for sending it in. Very clean interior. I really like that interior. It's actually incredibly nice. Next up we have Andre. He's got a, looks like to be a post facelift Mazda 3 sedan. I've seen this car on Instagram multiple times. Very clean build, looks like it's black. And if you guys watched last video, my guide list, I think this is a incredible example of luring and putting wheels on your car is like all you need to do to make it look nice. This is a very nice build, very clean, and it doesn't look like he's done much to the exterior, but it looks good. Andre, you got a nice car, no complaints. Here we have one from @StockMZ3. This is cool. I wanted to share this one because he's had more Mazda 3s. Well, he's had the equal amount of Mazda 3s that I've had. Hey man, these are 3 Mazda 3s I've owned. First car was a rare 2006 Copper Red Gen 1 hatch. Then I upgraded to 2012 Mazda 3 Skyactiv. Had to get rid of it, but found a rust-free 07 GT sedan. Next goal is obviously Speed 3, but I'd only want to own it temporarily for fun because of all the problems and fuel costs, but I'll probably always own some kind of Mazda 3. This white hatch, absolutely gorgeous, very, very gorgeous build. I love that. Prime example of luring and wheels can make your car look just phenomenal. Here is Sam's Celica. You might have seen Sam's Celica a few times on my Instagram. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. It's an 83 Celica GTS with a 3 SGE beam swap tuned on a Link ECU running a 4.3 Supra LSD behind the 6-speed transmission. Handful of rare spec parts like period correct Sev Markel fogs. I'm not period correct. I don't know how to pronounce that. An early 90s Momo wood grain steering wheel. I've held that in my hands, it's very nice. Currently sitting on some BC Racing coilovers on some Techno Toy tuning bit. Current wheels are 15 by 8.5, negative 21 SSR reverse mesh on the front and work equip 03s in 5.5 or 15 by 8.5, negative 32 in the rear. I won on auction last year. Car makes a fair 203 wheel horsepower. Thank you Sam for sending that in. Always love seeing the old Celica. A quick one that I had to rate because it just screams me in the off-road Mazda 3. Here's my 2008 City Golf, old 2-point slow. Winter plans is giving her a 2 or 3 inch lift for these Canadian winters. Got some wild plans for old Bessie, but time will tell. And it's just like, this just reminds me of my off-road Mazda 3. Thank you for sending that in. Awesome. Here we got Sammer. Obviously you guys know Sammer's Mazda 3 is no longer with us. Sammer's moved on to greater pastures with his Volkswagen GTI Mark 7. Very nice car. He's doing some very clean things to it. He just did an intake, which is awesome. I'm glad to see where he goes with this new adventure. Here we have Amanda, Nightmare MS3 on Instagram. Bought her a line from an auction wrecked. Had it shipped here and got to work. Turns out she needed a little bit more than a little body work, paint, and 1 engine rebuild, and a bunch of other goodies later. Here we are bringing Subies to Applebee's and looking dope doing it. Definitely a huge learning experience coming from watching a couple of your intro repair videos back when I had my Mazda 3 to now having a fully bolt-on and tuned Speed 3 and couldn't be happier. Yeah, Mazda Speed. I miss having a Mazda Speed. Those wheels definitely are something else, and they look incredible on these cars. Thank you for sending it in. I'm glad I got to review that. Dundee! Had to review this one. Always see them in the comments. Mazda 3 1.6 from all the way across the world. 18-inch rims, ducktail spoiler, modified front and rear bumper, side skirts, matte black front grille, modified gear shifter. 2-din head unit, shark fin antenna. What wheels are those? Because they got the Mazda center caps. Kind of intrigued. And just clearly having fun with your build. Clearly just having fun. That's awesome. So props to you for doing all that stuff. Looks good. Thanks for always commenting on my stuff. Sean sent in this 2013 Chevy Sonic, and I was like, okay, Chevy Sonic, until I saw the mod list and the photos. Again, another one that reminds me of my off-road Mazda 3. So far, it's lifted a total about 3 inches with Chevy track suspension and oversized tires. Other than the roof rack, basket, and light bar, it has 1-inch spacers adapters, a ZZP turbo back exhaust, and a CAI, and a Home Depot mud flaps. Next to do on the list is some kind of exoskeleton setup. I just love it. I don't know how to say anything about this. This thing is just, it's cool. And the cool thing about the Sonics is that they were turboed. So this is a turbo setup. Sean, thank you for sending this. I love seeing stuff like this. This is incredible. And guys, that is all for today. Like I said, I had a ton of cars to go through and pick. Like I said, I am incredibly sorry if I didn't pick yours, but like I said, I've read all of them. I've looked at all your photos. I appreciate you guys sending in your stuff. If this is something that you want to see more, so I can kind of actually get to your cars, and because I mean, last time I did one of these videos was the same time last year. It's been 1 year since I've done one of these videos. But if you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a like on the video, and comment down below what you guys think about today's submission. Other than that, guys, thank you so much once again. I can't wait to do another one of these videos in the future, but that's all for today. Keep it real. I'll see y'all in the next one.